Hi, my name is Brenda Kyle, and today I'm going to share how to make an Advent calendar. So to create a reusable Advent calendar and holiday decoration, and this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is the 20 by 30 foam core board and the craft paints I'm going to use. And I'm just showing how to mix it with some of the Stampin' Up! Ink. I'm putting on the lighter color first on the board, and then I'm making a little darker blue and adding it to the rest of the board with some metallics. And then I can paint the Christmas tree in strokes. I just add it one darker color green, and then I go back and add different colors of green, and then some of the pearl white to give it some highlights. And you just add the strokes wherever it makes it look like an evergreen tree. But you can create anything else too. You can make a stocking, or you can make a Christmas wreath, a part of one, or you can make a Christmas teddy bear. Anything like that at all can be on one side or both sides of the foam core board. After finishing the tree, I'm just making some of the paper ornaments using the StazOn ink first, and then I went back and added watercolor Stampin' Up! Ink in there, and then turned them into ornaments and added the silver ribbon and some of the retired tinsel ribbon. And I'm just using the glue dots to attach the ends of the tinsel from one side to the other. The ornaments are already threaded on the strand, and this is the back of it. I just used the sticky strip tape to hold it in place, and that way they dangle from the tinsel. As I finish attaching the strands with the sticky glue dots, I'll show you what it looks like. When it's standing up, it should look just like it would if it was a tree, with the ornaments hanging naturally from the tree. And this is it. This is the vanilla coaster board, and I'm going to use it with the Labels Collection framelits to make the back portion. And 3 of them will fit on one 6x8 page. And I just run it through the Big Shot going forward and backward to make sure it has a good clean cut through the thick board. And then you just want to repeat that step until you've finished all 24 or 25 for your banner, Advent banner. After I've run it through the Big Shot, it'll pop right out, and this is going to be your solid backing. Next, you want to use the Canvas Creations 12x12 sheet, and this is what we're going to use with the smaller label framelit, and it's going to design our puckered pocket. So the same way, I usually cut out a piece pretty close to the size of the little framelit, and then run it through the Big Shot both forward and then backward, and that makes sure that you've got a very clean cut through the fabric. And you're just going to repeat that step until you have all 24 or 25 of them completed. You can set those aside and start decorating each banner label in the either plain colors or stamps, lettering, numbers. You do 1 through 24 or 1 through 25. This is just the Designer Series paper packets. One's Winter Frost and one's Seasons of Style. And I'm going to use those to go over the top of the coaster board or the backing. So I'm using that same size framelit. I'm just going to run it through the Big Shot. And you just want to repeat those steps until you have all 24 or 25. And you just want to use, any kind of design of papers. I mixed the different designs and colors of paper with the lettering. And that's what it looks like on top. And then you want to do your layout so you get an idea of how that's going to look. For the stenciling, make sure the letter clears the bottom pocket. And I'm just going to demonstrate how to stencil. And I'm using the Build a Banner kit, and this is the letters from that kit. And I've mixed the craft paint, and I'm just using a stencil dabber, but you can use the Stampin' Up! Dabber, they work the same. And just dab a light coat over the letter until it looks like the color has filled the letter or the form there. I have the red mixed with the metallic pink to give it kind of a little more depth. And once it's complete, you're just going to lift off the stencil real careful. And that's right on the designer paper. So these are all going on the backing for the designer paper. Repeat the stenciling steps until all the designer series paper is complete. And then we're going to assemble to make the numbered advent pockets. And this is what the pockets will look like once they're complete. I've got the little puckered pockets and each one is numbered and it holds the chocolate. The chocolate fits right in there. And I'm just going to demonstrate how to assemble the pockets. I'm using the glue stick adhesive and I'm going to cover the coaster board label backing. That way I can attach the designer series paper that's in the same size as that backing and attach those together. Just don't press it down all the way yet. Just make sure it's all lined up. And now you want to take the canvas label, lay it sideways. You're going to fold the bottom part and crease the bottom and add the sticky strip on the inside portion of it. Now you can go ahead and stamp the front of the canvas with the number, and you can use other Christmas stamps, or I used snowflakes, but you could use different things around the number to decorate, or you can use the different textures that are in the banner kit to make polka dots or stripes or chevron strips, anything like that on the front of the pocket, or just leave it more plain, up to you on that. Once you've got that all stamped, it does dry pretty quick, so I just keep working. And that's how the canvas should look. And I'm just taking that creased portion and slipping it between the coaster board and the designer series paper, and then pressing those together to seal it. And now you can, once you've got it sealed, you just want to kind of fold it upward already, and then you're going to take and make sure it's all lined up and even on the bottom. Take the hot glue gun and in kind of a square-shaped U, you're just going to add the hot glue down both sides of the canvas portion and then across the bottom. And that's going to, and make sure your pocket is puckering. So you're going to push those inward and attach them to the canvas, or the paper backing. And now you've got your puckered pocket, and it seals real quick with that hot glue. I just want to repeat those steps to make all the numbered advent pockets until all of them are complete. I'm just showing what it looks like from the front when you're assembling the pocket, and then the back, and then the glue on the sides, and you want to put it across the bottom, and then folding it inward to keep that pocket puckered up, and just showing how the chocolate fits right in there. I made the last one a present, and I just used that last coaster board and DSP and numbered that one as 24. Now we're going to go ahead and attach each pocket to the foam core board, and I'm using quite a bit of the hot glue on the backing just to make sure that it's going to stay on there real well. You can use other things like Velcro, or if you want to use the twine or ribbon to run it across like a real banner. Any of those options that you want to try out and see what works. But I like this because I think it'll last a little longer. And I'm just showing one more time a close-up of how the glue is on the back, and I'm just keeping them in order and keeping the layout exactly the way I want it. And then this is what it's going to look like when it's complete. Standing up, and I've got the pockets all filled, and it looks like a Christmas decoration, and it's almost a lifelike advent calendar. And I put my daughter's name on there. Have fun making your advent calendar. Thank you.